Alrighty, for today's speed and power tip, we are talking about one simple concept, and that is warming up before you play. If you want to have your maximum horsepower, your maximum speed, and have all the juices flowing, you have to do it. So many of us just jump out of the car, run to the first tee, and go make 2 practice swings, and then go wonder why a ball went 240 leaking off to the right. Or some of us a lot less than that, so maybe a few of you a little bit more than that. It's one of the things we overlook. I'm guilty of it myself from time to time. It's one of the things I'm working at, not doing as much, and hope that I can encourage you guys and gals to not skip the warm-up as well. So from a speed standpoint, if our stock speed, as a simple example, is 90 miles an hour, 100 miles an hour, if we get through warming up and go through an effective warm-up before we play, we're likely going to be swinging at 92, 93, 94 miles an hour. So we'll have a little bit more juice on the fastball right out of the gate. Hey, and by the way, our joints, our neck, our low back, our hips, everything will feel better, which is always a win. So today is more about speaking of the concepts to warming up and the principles of warming up. I've done a few different warm-up videos in the past. I'll shoot out links to those that want, just read a comment below. If you're getting this in our weekly newsletter, then we'll have the link in the email for you. And if you are watching this and you're not part of our weekly newsletter and you'd like to be part of it, just comment or message us directly, and we'll set you up where we put all these tips on email as well. So big principles, okay? I want to think about us warming up all the rotary centers. So that'll be neck, shoulders, hips, and upper back. I like starting kind of slowly and in small places, right? So small spots in terms of just doing neck circles or neck side to side, shoulder circles, hip airplanes, and then going into more big picture things where we're warming up the hips, where we're doing more step back and drives, more squats, more full body rotations, and for our guys and gals that like to jump, some lunges, that kind of stuff. So those are gonna be the component pieces, but the important part of today's message and video, if you will, is don't skip your warm-up. It's gonna allow you to add 2, 3, 4 miles an hour. For some of you, maybe a little bit more. And then the added benefits of feeling like you have your swing before you play, not worried about where it's gonna go. Though for some of us, no matter how much I warm up, I'm still a little bit worried about where it's going off that first tee. But you're gonna have your best stuff, and you'll be certainly more ready to play and less worried about putting stress on the hip, the knee, ankle, back, especially if you struggle with some of those things as well. So there it is. That's your Tuesday power tip. Warm up, add a little bit of speed to your swing, and be better on the first tee.